Abusia, this man right here, Professor Miwa Kumfi. Right now, you're investigating for the fact they say, yes, Ghana in 2019, and Ghana NPP are buying some baby Sky Train. That Sky Train was going to cost about $3 billion.
The government of Ghana has signed a memorandum of understanding with the Africa Investment SkyTrain Consortium based in South Africa for the construction of the Accra SkyTrain project. And
this man back then, not only the board chairman of the Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund, GIIF. But I heard this professor now say money very simple. Yes, see one time no, or release $2 million. My Africa Investor Holdings, the company now behind the SkyTrain project.
The money, which is $2 million, was allegedly used to purchase shares in a company in Seychelles. As we speak, the accused persons and the board of directors of the Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund do not know anything about what the money has been used for, where the money is, whatever would happen, where the company itself is.
Now, when you're the basic facts, let's talk about my reason for this video. It's not as I'm going to deal with the man at the top and I say, yes, I know. What I don't get, and they say, what the project and what it's about, and they say, almost a Sky Train. Trainer and then basically.
Across Sky Train projects, no. What I'm doing, sir, Asha Huntia Siapam concession agreements, no. I say
China, Japan, most of those developed tech countries in Abuja, they have that. And the country called Ghana, we also wanted that. $3 billion. So, what I don't seem to get is this thing. Train nam from Kurano. Ghana, we don't have some. I know that we have some, but one line. And yeah, there be a like, I dare say talk or brag even about. We don't have trains properly. We don't have a properly structured train rails. Everybody say across Ghana and as we were not focused on building trains for moon. Sky. The audacity, the boldaciousness. I don't know that is brought for another saying. We were not focused on building trains here for fun. No, you're tremor. You're trains here for Sky Trains.
I was here last year when this was initiated, and I'm also here to see that this critical step towards the consummation of this project is being taken this afternoon.
Always. During the time of NPP, as one American say, NPP were like, all what they were thinking about was future, not the present. Ghana for how everything they was thinking about the time was future. You need train a far from our coin so. You go pay $3 billion and from go train a for you. You see at the time no mutim ye can I back over 195 kilometers. Yeah, most of it in Accra. You need train a far from more. You spend the time energy ska at the quack or ye train for him. Hey, now ye serious with you. What is this?
Confidence in the project. I wish to tell the investors that I found the promoters very, very serious, and that's why we are still talking to them. That's why we invited the president himself to come and witness this. This should assure the investors that the government is solidly behind it.
And the same way in a national cathedral. You did come back and say, oh, and yet taxpayers' money near the bay. But the court reach and taxpayers' money. No. Similar thing that happened with hey. And yes, any bay invest almost the same, and then the court reach $2 million a year for baby.
And which normal decision maker pays out $2 million for a feasibility study before, as they put it, the project will determine whether the project is bankable. These things only happen when it's an organized crime.
And right now, no. Chama ye kumfi. Ye pay that amount of money no from him. The 2 million now diverted for baby no. Just say, I don't get it.
The former board chairman, Professor Ameyaw Ekumfi, both will be charged next week. The docket's ready. We know the charges we are filing against them, so they will be charged next week.
If a country like Dubai, Saudi Arabia, Japan, China, France, Sky trainer, I get it. Because across their country, no, training infrastructure, what form on the ground, and offer contribute say China, for example. China is a very big place with a whole lot of people. And if they say train a work from no like nipa bana mofana ye mana munye ya. They have to have that future thinking. So okay, in the next 5 years, there be a nipa no say na be say abeka population. So trains ye work from you to be add more. Then let's think of, sky trains. That doesn't make sense there. In their station, it makes sense. Ghana, DM. Someone please explain this thing to me. Say, aside, they say, they brag, say, Ghana, a sky train under this government. What really was the importance of it? Like, Ghana truck and sometimes the muntimi nyama. Imagine the amount of money or most of money $3 billion. And like you use that $3 billion. They fix it Ghana ya kwanyina. The whole one me shuffle. We went to IMF begging for the same amount, 3 billion. The same amount. Imagine say Ghana kede ya kwanyina ye. Making sure as a cast your first they are doing the proper things. Wouldn't that have even be way better than doing things that you plushy? I bet you was okay, Ghana.
We should have waited for the feasibility to be completed to see whether even it is feasible. Which of you would pay a consultant half of so much money to do a design for you when you don't have any capability, whether you have the ability to build your house?
We were prepared to spend 3 billion on sky train. I brought train and nam kwem. Ye bien pakadan was at the end there. And then I obeyed the kia small boy because this was say, and now what was I train. Up to now, that train couldn't repair. That train was on the ground. On the ground, we couldn't make sure the measures were put in place. Obin to me find a car man make cross the train track and accident in Gogosi. We couldn't even do that. Right now, we are going to hang a train. It will ream above people's heads.
In respect of the SkyTrain matter, we have completed investigations and will be filing charges hopefully next week. We have established that $2 million United States of American dollars was paid by the Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund without board approval.
Oh, there be. Me who some of these things. Now we shall man for it down, and not just say be a wishful thinking. Now I get it during the time now most investors and man for discover shame not my year we are not fed more operating and then they'll be taking their revenue and then the government will be on a share. No matter sir, definitely that is normal mechanical confusion. So it's fine. But if say a country like Ghana can't even fix car roads, let alone even me call circle baby during the time I think about in 2018 or thereabout. Trade tracks, as soon as I'm digger. Wow, crowd around those areas, you can back me up on this. As soon as your team, you're digger. France, Italy, train baby, Chema, you want to close to train, and you can't Ghana. No, just a signal, Nipan, and Nipan Casaba. Ababa catch them one Mujina Quinum, no, like it was a mess. And we that's a cry to me and fix it. We couldn't even make that work. And we were thinking of sky trains. What the everything. Hey.
As of the time the $2 million was paid, there was no valid contract between Ghana and any entity. That SPV is a foreign entity as we speak. There's no evidence that any feasibility study have been done, given to government and approved. So what was the $2 million for?
At the time, 2019, on 11th November, President Nana Addo was say during that inauguration of whatever, and the ceremony, Nana Addo described the whole thing as a happy day for Ghana and her good people. How exactly was that going to be a happy day for Ghana?
Indeed, this is a happy day for Ghana and her good people. I was here last year when this was initiated, and I'm also here to see that this critical step towards the consummation of this project is being taken this afternoon.
We couldn't. I say, Yamau, Yakatra can 1, 2, 3 up to 10. And I don't know win to men yet. Was it there be make started from 100,000 to 250 million? You can't even do the smaller stuff right. And you were thinking. Yankupon ye dana say, Sessa project no mocham, new government yaba. Man for net dan one scale differ by bringing Nana. Abuja making sure say atichu mu nyina kokum. Because this makes no sense.
Mr. Solomon Asamoah and the former board chairman, Professor Ameyaw Ekunfi. Both will be charged next week. The docket's ready. We know the charges we are filing against them, so they will be charged next week.
Yes, so you walk before you can run. Now they will now you straighten up now be sprinting. What to be that? Yeah, for government, yes, you can hear resources. They are sending a danger to Biana man for every. You can't even do the proper thing on the ground or not right in the first place. It would have been better to actually use a ship. Our Ghana cross in Nigeria, commercial ships. And on the ground would have been better than doing a sky train. Every video is here. This doesn't make any sense. Then definitely I'm as well. Kind of, we also feel the same way because this makes no sense to me. You can't even build a proper train system at what ground? What's if there be a train where is sky? Tap send. Then numero uno. Mobile app. I wish you betim just send this car command. Don't for Ghana. So Italy, Germany, Europe, USA, even Dubai. Now person send this car the brand of Ghana. App where so you to tap send. Apple App Store and Google Play Store na ko download right now for 2 phones. Because how they send this car command of bia yanti we levy untuashe exchange rate in was it's fast, it's secure, it's all the good things and mouth trouble. Almost security a top notch. And I first time I ko download the app now you see send this car. Ubo code Magraheb Shema. Depending on baby I want you better see a chewska. I'm at the scar was sending on. There was just only starting use to tap sender. Make conform our neck. If you know more mobile wallet, I was your bet me load do no with scar. It's a time so I will send this kind of command for Ghana. Now nothing I be connected to bank. Www. Or tap wallet no. The fast na is what send ko. Tap send the abusia mean to me conform enough. This is when you see tap send ya. Ko Apple App Store and Google Play Store na ko download no right now.
Tap send. Papa no.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel for videos like this every day. Till we meet again, abusia. Adios.